Right then, lads, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Cossy's Arsenal podcast. My name is Cossy. It's time to make some predictions. This is an easy one. This is a no stress video, so it's not transfer rumors. It's not. There's a lot going on. Obviously, we'll talk about that on the live stream that is coming up. In almost, I think 30 minutes or 40 minutes, we'll be live. But this one is an easy one. I want you guys to go down in the comments and give me your 3 likely Arsenal transfers that you think, that you tip will happen. 3 likely transfers. We need to get this to, I need to see around 1,000 comments on this. So whoever watches this, who are your 3 predictions? Just 3 predictions. Just predict for me the 3 players you think will join. I'm also gonna give you mine, and at the end of this video I'll tell you something. Welcome back, lads. Make sure you do smash like on the video, make sure you do subscribe to the channel, and obviously thanks everybody for always tuning in and giving me your thoughts, and obviously supporting the channel. Like I said, the 30,000 subscribers, you are the community now. We've got to be a little bit more interactive. It's no longer creator to it's no longer bulletins. It should be an interaction. So this is the first one, and we'll do many of them. So I'm gonna make my predictions, and they're not going to be based on any logic. I'm gonna make them depending on what I feel as a fan. And I think the 3 players that we will sign, number 1 is Aaron Ramsdale. Okay, we've been linked with Ramsdale a lot, and I think if you look at all the goalkeepers that we've been linked with, all the rumors have actually died. So I think I'm a little bit confident Arsenal will get this deal off the line. Just so, of course, don't copy my predictions. I need you guys to get your predictions in the comment box, and obviously we need to get this to 1,000 comments. Make sure we do hit 1,000 comments. So with Aaron Ramsdale, I think what Arsenal want is a homegrown goalkeeper, but a goalkeeper who also covers, a goalkeeper who is one for the future. Now, if you look at Aaron Ramsdale, there would be so many good things by signing Aaron Ramsdale. One, I think we get a homegrown goalkeeper, so we can actually beat the homegrown rule. As we fill in our 25-man squad. That is one. But I think many people around him and many people at Arsenal look at him as a goalkeeper that will actually blossom, a goalkeeper that will become great. And of course, it is believed that he did really do a great job at Sheffield United last season. So that is my number 1 prediction. I've gone with Aaron Ramsdale, Sheffield United, £32 million. That is the asking price, and I think we will pay a little bit less than that. 2 bids have been rejected. I think the 3rd one will actually make the deal happen. So that one is my first, and I feel that is the most likely transfer we will make. That is the most likely incoming. Don't talk about outgoings, because with outgoings it looks a little bit easy. You'll cheat, but let's go with incomings. Aaron Ramsdale, that is number 1. The other player that I feel will come in and is very, very likely to come in at Arsenal, it's more of an instinct, but lately it's gathering a lot of logic, and that man is Martin Odegaard. It's a disappointment, a big blow to the James Maddison deal. We will speak about James Maddison in the next show, and I will try to digest and dive into why I think James Maddison deal is becoming a little bit more complicated than ever. But my instincts think Martin Odegaard will come back at Arsenal on a permanent deal. Now, what we know is the asking price of Martin Odegaard has been set to £35 million. That is peanuts. That is absolute peanuts. And when I saw that in the media, that the player's asking price is £35 million, I was like, this is a deal. It's coming home. He is coming home. So look, I don't expect Arsenal to struggle with this one. Honestly, I don't expect Arsenal to struggle with this one. Madrid are not yet so sure whether they want to sell the player, but what we know, sources very close to Real Madrid and voices coming out of the walls, of the walls of Santiago Bernabeu indicate that Carlo Ancelotti has told the player that he cannot guarantee him game minutes, match day in, match day out. Now, when we were speaking about Martin Odegaard and the situation, by the time when I said that there are more chances he will stay at Real Madrid, Jan Frojo, if you still remember, Jan Frojo told us that the players, focus at the moment is career development and game time, and obviously he's never gonna get that at Real Madrid next season. He's not becoming any younger. He's 23 years of age. He needs a place where he feels wanted. He needs a place where he feels I can get football. I can play football, in this team. So I think that is where the idea of Arsenal comes in, and that is where we've seen. That's why we've seen a couple of reports. Odegaard wants to come back to Arsenal. Things like this, things like that. I think that one is very likely, and it's my signing number 2. I think it's very likely to, he will come back at Arsenal if everything goes well. Carlo Ancelotti. What I know about Ancelotti is, if he was gonna use him, the rumors would have died by now. But because he's not going to use him as a priority, I think he will move on in this summer. Right? That is an attacking midfielder. And of course, I don't care about the debates that have been spoken around Emil Smith-Rowe, Maddison, and Odegaard. I think because of the price, and I think because of my instincts, like I said, we will get in Martin Odegaard. That is my set number 2. All right, signing 3, hit the like button. Hit the like button, because this one is not an easy one, and it's not a right back. Surprisingly, it's not a right back. It's one for the midfield, another one for the midfield. And I think I'm becoming a little bit more confident in this one in the past 48 hours. I could be wrong. I could be right. Manuel Locatelli. It's my signing number 3, and it's my according to my predictions. This one is not with instincts. This one is this one has a lot of logic. One, if you're gonna think about the price, 40 million euros, 45 million euros, that is peanuts for Arsenal in this summer. They have put that money on the table. That is what I mean. The competition we have is Juve, and they are struggling to match the valuation of Sassuolo. They are also struggling to match the valuation of Arsenal in the player. Now, I told you, the moment you can't beat you can't beat a club, in terms of financial strength in the market, it is so hard for you to take a player out of their hands. So why I think the Manuel Locatelli deal will happen is Sassuolo are frustrated with Juve. The player is not 100% close to the idea of joining Arsenal. He says, I'm 100% not closed. I will think about it. I will consider it. And of course, we have had a couple of reports that the player will think about the possibility of moving abroad. But I think why I think Manuel Locatelli will join Arsenal is the ball has actually fallen into our hands now. The ball is in our hands. The ball is in our court. The moment we can convince the player, the moment we do convince the player, that is the work that is that is left to do. Of course, the transfer ultimatum and things like that from Sassuolo, it did happen with Lyon last summer, and I think it works in our favor because we are putting the bid that Sassuolo believe is the right bid. So the transfer ultimatum works in our favor because that shows you that Juve don't have a lot of time to prepare financial packages here and there. So this is not based on my instincts. I'm basing it on logic. I think Manuel Locatelli is another likely one. I won't be shocked if we get Manuel Locatelli. And a bonus, I won't be shocked if Arsenal don't sign in a right back. Honestly, I won't be shocked if we do not get in a right back. Let me know what you think about. Let me know your three predictions. It's a Predicta show. So what are your 3 predictions of incoming, the next incomings after Ben White. Is it James Maddison? Is it Houssem Owa? Is it Ruben Neves? Let me know. And obviously, catch me live very, very soon. We're gonna be speaking a lot of transfer rumors. Bruno Guimaraes from Lyon. We'll be speaking Martin Odegaard, £35 million asking price. We'll be speaking James Maddison and the update from the AFC Bell as well. We'll be speaking Andre Onana as well. We're gonna speak loads and loads and loads of information. I'll speak to you very, very soon.